Cause I know that I'm giving you a love. Oh, love. Welcome in. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's Sunday. It is cold here in Houston, but I'm okay with it. I really do enjoy the cold weather. It rained overnight. So, it's supposed to be cold here for the rest of the week. I'm okay with it. So, it is what it is. Like I said, I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I wanted to come in here because there's a few things that I saw um, that I just really wanted to talk about. 50 Cent, he has that documentary on Diddy that a few people were able to watch and give their feedback on. Boosie is saying that he's not going to jail now. And the whole thing with Ray J and Princess Love. And then I just want to show you some video that I have just to refresh your memory of how we met Ray J on Love and Hip Hop LA or Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So, hold on one second. Alexa, volume one. Alexa is jamming today, isn't she? Good. Alexa, oh, I can't even do it. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in again, and let's just get on in here. So a couple people were able to watch the 50 Cent upcoming four-part Netflix docu series about P Diddy, and some are just saying that they were prepared for like smoke, right? Given a decades long feud between the two moguls, they expected 50 to use this moment to kind of like body slam his rival like all over the timeline, but he didn't. They're saying that instead it was kind of biased in somewhat. It's called Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Turned out to be a fair, balanced, deep report docu-series that explains Diddy's, entire life from his childhood in Harlem to his rise to, to who he was, to all the controversy around everything that's kind of consuming his legacy, right? So it's not a hit piece. It's actually journalism, which who didn't expect that? I didn't expect him to just go straight national inquiry and just kind of just throw out a lot of wild accusations and not really have anything to substantiate it. So, the rival between these two giants have been simmering for years. Things got ignited or really ignited back in 2006 when 50 dropped the bombshell of Diddy having knowledge of, you know, what happened to Notorious B.I.G. back in 1997, the the unaliving, right? So over the past years, of course, 50 took shots at Diddy anytime he could on social media, interviews. It's good that he decided to let it stand on its own. So I mean, I give him kudos and all that, but let's get on past it because I really want to talk to y'all about. Well, I really want to show y'all these videos that I pulled because I really forgot how horrible Ray J was to Tiara Marie. And I know you thinking like, why did you forget? Because I really put all that stuff out of my mind. Like I really don't even be thinking about love and hip hop. Like any of that. I really forgot about the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood franchise. But Ray J just has to he's such an attention whore. And not this gun situation, right? But just overall, he's just such an attention whore that it's just disgusting. So real quick, Boosie is not letting the internet, write his future, right? So, excuse me, despite possibly serving 24 months in prison, Boosie is standing firm and making one cryptic kind of not cryptic but more crystal clear message. And he's saying that he doesn't believe that he's going behind bars, right? Now, during a recent appearance, Boosie did speak with Raw Convictions, explaining that every speaking, whenever he speaks negativity into the universe, for him it comes true in a sense. So he's just stopping with that. Like he's just not about to put that energy out there, right? Now, the rapper took issue with the growing chatter online about him serving the full 2 years. Now, according to Boosie, nothing is set in stone yet, and the final decision still rests with the judge. He basically was saying, like, people just keep saying he's doing 2 years, but that's just not it. The judge hasn't even said what he's going to do, so he has to wait. But, it is what it is. Now, Boosie made it clear that while the situation is serious, he refuses to mentally accept the defeat, right? Like, he's just gonna wait and see what happens when the ruling comes. And I mean, I get it. You don't need to put the carriage before the horse. Like, just let it play out. And speaking of letting it play out, so I don't know. Well, yeah, well, I know I told you guys. Well, for my return visitors, thank you once again for returning. I had told you guys that I was working on, well, I'm working on like this prototype. Well, I'm finished with the prototype, but now I'm in a stage where I need to go from having an STL file, which is the model that I made, which is from what is in my head to, like a 3D model. So I have to change, so I need to get that converted to a CAD, and that CAD will go to a mold. I think I'm saying this right. That CAD will go to a mold, and that mold would be the imprint that I would use to make this replica. You know what I'm saying? So I could take this mold and go no matter what. And so the mold so far seems to be the most expensive part outside of the lawyers, right? The most expensive part because that is it. You know what I'm saying? That is your mold. So I have reached out and spoke with quite a few people. So I think I have narrowed it down. Well, I know I've narrowed it down to two companies, but this is why I'm bringing this all up. One, I'm gonna tell you what I'm working on. So so that's just what that is. But okay, so I was looking for a local manufacturer, like somebody here in the States, especially in Texas, where I can go to them and then we can work on the design. Now, don't get me wrong, they do have 3D modelers, right? However, it's not a lot of like, we have really in America, we have sourced out every damn thing. Everything is gone. And I wasn't, when everything was sourced out, I was a kid. So I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish that the people would have fought harder to keep more stuff here. Because when I talk with these people next week here locally, and if they start talking some crazy prices for the mold, I'm gonna just go with a Chinese factory. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, don't price yourself out, and that's kind of where we're going. You're pricing yourself out. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Okay, so this is what I'm working on, right? So you know how for if you're a female and you're listening, well, I know at least one female because I've seen her picture, but so what I have done, right? Okay, okay, okay. Let me give you the backstory real quick. We got time. It's Sunday. So my friend, okay, so a friend had came out. She was out here, not came out the closet, child. Get your mind out the gutter. So my friend had came out to Houston, and we were talking, and I was taking down my hair. I believe I was taking down my hair, and so she braids, right? And so I was taking my hair down because I wanted her to do my hair. And so while I was like shampooing and doing all this other stuff, and we were talking, and I was just like, I was like, I just hate the fact that I have to either wait till somebody comes here or, I'll go somewhere and get it done. But normally when I'm going to like a hairdresser, I'm really going for the perfect part in a sense, like I'm going for like a salon look because I don't care who you are or what you got going on. If your parts are crooked, your hair messed up. Your hair could be jacked up, but if your parts are straight, okay, it's cute. But if your parts are unless you going for like like the what do they call those random parts? You know what I'm saying? But those are only for certain styles. That's not something that you could just do for any. And then even random parts are still neat in their own way, right? Right. Okay. So what I was able to do, and I know you probably thinking like, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I think it's kind of something that a few people might want. I know I wanted it, that's why I did it, and, I think a few more people might like it, but I'm not, like, trying to become a trillionaire, that's not the goal. I feel that this is something that is useful for me, and if I can produce it, and even if 1,000 people like it, if they need it, then 1,000 people use it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be. You know what I come to find? I think that people this is my opinion. A lot of people with money, they get weird and get freaked out and fetished out and then a lot of people start targeting you and money really does, more money, more problems. And so I'm not in it to win it in that sense. Like I'm not like struggling. So any extra would be just, comfortable money, just to be comfortable because I'm not like in a situation where I'm not comfortable. But I'm not, like, freaking rich either, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have to work, you know what I mean? Like, I have to go and get my money, so that's you know what I mean? So it's not that. But this is something to where it is okay. So what I did, girls, if you're listening, this is what I did. And if you're a natural girly, and you hear this, whatever, hit me up, right? So just check out the website. You can go to my website, which is wonderfreechronicles.com, and it's a contact list. And you could just submit your name and just put on there that you wanna, get on the waiting list. But it's a self-parting hair tool, right? Like, I know you're thinking like, well, it's a lot of self-parting hair tools. They got like rat tail combs and this, that. No, 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 no. This is a device that you can use to part your hair and you don't need a secondary mirror. You get what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be the perfect part the first time, no struggle. And so the idea is to just cut your preparing time down, like your prep time, to cut your prep time down doing your hair. And so yeah, so I'm going to I'm pushing that because I have a patent pending. And so yeah. But yeah, I was like, damn, they don't have no local manufacturers here. And then I was like, well, you know what? I might have to look. I'm just gonna see how much because I got a couple people who they do 3D modeling and they have connections to people who have factories, quote unquote. So I'm gonna see how much they talking. But if they talking anything over what the partners over in China are talking, then we're gonna go China. Cause either which way, I still have to get the mold. So I could get the mold here and then just get it to the people in China and they can create it. I mean, not create it, but manufacture it because they don't have to create the mold. Or I can have the people in China make the mold and then just have them duplicate it. So I'm just gonna go with the cheaper of the two. And since I have to have a lawyer in China, in China, then it's not. You get what I'm saying? So if it's 2 for 1, well, y'all gonna charge me a price, and I could get the same, maybe a couple extra thousand. Then I'm gonna go for the 2 for 1 because that makes no sense. You get what I'm saying? So that's my logic. But anyway, so yeah, so Boosie, sentencing, was originally scheduled for November the 21st, but it was pushed back to January the 9th at his request. Of course, he wanted to spend, the holidays with his people, get mentally prepared for, the outcome or whatnot. So for now, though, Boosie is choosing, power over panic. He is waiting on the courts. He is being, he's staying prayed up. He's confident. And I love that for him. I'm from Louisiana, I'm from Baton Rouge. So Boosie is just refusing to speak about the whole jail thing. So I don't disagree with him because you don't want to say anything that might come back to the judge and sway him one way or the other. So I respect him for respecting the court system. And hopefully this time he'll stop with the BS, man, cause he getting old, man. And at some point in time, that shit ain't cute. You get what I'm saying? It's not cute no more. It's not cute at all no more, Boosie. You might as well just go ahead on and stop. Now, I do want to say, hold on. Let me grab this video, cause when I tell you, I seen these. Okay, now I got a couple videos that I'm gonna show y'all. Now, before I show y'all these videos, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Let me tell y'all about y'all boy Lil Jon. Now, if you didn't know, Lil Jon has been married to this chocolate goddess for 30 something years. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, Lil Jon is trending because yeah, it's a picture of his new girlfriend and they adorable 3-year old. Yeah, and most people wonder, well, what the hell? Because the man is married. The man is married before all the fame, before the hits, before the plaques, before all the festivals. Nicole Smith was Lil Jon's beautiful wife. She from Memphis, right? Now Nicole is the woman fans say that was with him, while he was grinding and stuff. And so now, for years, the two were considered a rock solid couple. Many believe that, they were like black excellence in a sense, right? People love to see a black strong couple, especially somebody who with him. You get what I mean? Because you already know you've been through the ups and downs. So it's like you stayed there. Like Ice Cube and his wife. You get what I'm saying? Very love. They look like they age in reverse. They're like a vampire couple. I think they drinking children's blood. Cause they be aging in reverse. I think they drink children's blood. They are a lovely couple. I think she drinks children's blood. I'm kidding. I don't really think she drinks children's blood. But they look black just don't crack. Black just don't crack. So anyway, so when Lil Jon had announced that they were splitting about 3 years ago, fans were shocked, right? Because they was like, "Well, what the hell?" And I remember my cousin said that she had heard on ATLN that Lil Jon had a girl pregnant. Now, I didn't, I don't be up in there, but yeah, it came out true that yeah, he got this Middle Eastern chick pregnant, and they have a 2-year-old daughter, and he introduced her to the world yesterday. I'm not gonna put the picture of the little girl up because it is what it is. But some fans are sending love, and some fans are just straight up cutting up. They said one fan I saw wrote, "Men always leave once they get their money." Nicole was there before the fame. Another one said Jamila eating good off of Nicole's help, help with him building his empire. That's just so sad. Now, even though John is not responding, it's clear that the internet has picked sides because Nicole is still the crowd's favorite. I didn't see too many comments that praised the home wrecker. I mean, not home wrecker, um, the new girlfriend. Now, Lil Jon, like I said, he's laying low, but the internet did dig up old photos and old interviews and old memories of his ex-wife, and it's clear his conversation is, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Because people, you don't want to turn on your black female support. I want to tell you right now, you don't want to turn on us because we hold grudges forever. You remember Cardi B said forever? No, we hold grudges forever. You see how you stay around? Yeah. No, we hold grudges forever. And this right here, sweetie, oh, Lil Jon can't give me a yeah or none of that. I deleted anything I had on my phone. I'm about to turn it down. Hold on, let me turn this off. I don't even want to see him no more. Nah, just kidding. But anyway, I wish the best. You never know what was going on in people's relationships. Being with somebody 20, 30 years, people change and people grow apart. People get hell. Being with somebody for 2 years, a year, you like you ain't the same person. Well, you didn't really know that person after a year. But anyway, um, yeah, but I wish him the best. Hopefully I don't know, child. Whatever. I hope she got everything that she was supposed to get and more. Now, listen. Now, I know y'all heard about the bull shenanigans that was going on with Ray J, right? I know y'all heard. Wait a minute. Let me get my video. Hold on, y'all. Oh, where is my video? I pulled a few videos of when Ray J and Princess Love and what's her name? Tiara Marie um on that show. And when I tell you, it's amazing to me how women will allow, let me pull this down. It's amazing. Now watch this here. And then I'm about to tell y'all why I'm showing y'all this. Watch this. Hold on. Let me
What I'm saying is, why can't we have kind of conversation outside of the party? I was talking to you. It was a one-on-one conversation. Listen, I brought you your back, whatever you wanted, your monostat, your BV, whatever the you had in the bag, I got it. It's right there. I'm tripping. What?
Now he didn't have to go there. Now he did not have to go there. Now I had to show y'all that because I had a point behind this. Now Ray J always been a mother sucker, right? Now let me go ahead on and tell you what's going on. Now, Ray J and Princess have a long, public, and rocky relationship filled with their breakups. I got the videos of the reconciliations, the arguments, the on-cam attention. Even after their divorce filing, they continue to interact publicly, often with drama. It's continuous, it's constant. But this whole gun incident is one of the most explosive moments, right? Like it's one of the most and I'm look, hold on. Okay. Now, Princess went live and made a shocking claim. Now, during the live, Princess Love told viewers that Ray J allegedly pulled a gun out on her during an argument. She felt impelled. She felt threatened. Okay. She felt impelled because she had the daughter in her hand and he had the gun and she said he was pointing at her. Now she implied that she was feeling threatened by the situation and it could have turned dangerous. And I get that part. Now she did not call the police, but because she feared the situation would escalate. And she did state that she wanted the public to know because she felt unsafe. Now, this is what triggered the viral storm. Now, this is trigger warning. Now, if you're sensitive, please leave. Please, please, please leave. Now, Princess claimed that Ray J was yelling, he was angry and he just wasn't himself. Now she said that he was using alcohol and acting reckless, and then she also made claims that he's on drugs. Now she mentioned in the past that they have had incidents where she felt unsafe, and we've seen it online as well. Now none of the claims were supported by law enforcement documents. Let me say that, but they are fueled by what we saw online. Okay. Now, Ray J, okay, so let me show y'all this video before I tell y'all about Ray J, right? So here is a video of Tiara Marie warning Princess about Ray J. But whatever.
Out there like that, people look at it. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You good? No, you're not. You're not, baby, and it's okay. You're not good, and it's okay. You don't need to be good all the time. It's okay to not be good. If it's a happy relationship, if it's a relationship that's meant to be, you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to not feel a worry in the world. You're supposed to feel like that man is supposed to come and protect you.
When Tiara spoke to me about deserving better, it kind of touched a soft spot. And it was kind of awkward because it was coming from her, but it was something that I haven't heard before. It kind of touched me.
All right? You good. It's okay. So we good. All right? Give me a hug for that.
Now I love sisterhood. Tiara was trying to warn her. Now, I do want to highlight that after that, Ray J did go on to embarrass Princess a couple times. Now I'm gonna show you this here one.
Because all that you have put me through,
We're done.
if I was so disloyal, I would not be coming back to you every time. I would be done with you.
We're done. You can't get away from me. We have kids.
We haven't been divorced yet, so you don't know. Trust me, all that's gonna change.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
You don't know what that looks like.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
No, you've already been doing it.
No, you've already been doing it. I've never done anything.
Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me. Just know.
Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me.
Just know.
Anything I've ever done, anytime I ever was with, guess who was with me? Princess was right in the
There's
room.
some of the times. There's been times where it's like I loved Ray so much and tried to do the whole threesome thing because you don't have to go outside of the relationship. I could be fun too. But nothing is ever enough for Ray, and I can't keep sacrificing myself and my sanity trying to be something that I'm not to make him happy.
You know how tiring they gotta be to be thinking about ways that you could freak your freaked out man all the damn time. Now I will say this, and people might not you might not agree with it, but that's fine. I think that when you in a relationship for the wrong reasons, you more willing to stick with BS. You get what I'm saying? Like a hobo relationship, for instance. Like you more willing if he's homeless, he's more willing to put up with your crap because where else he going, right? You could talk your cash money to him. He ain't going nowhere. Cause where you going, right? She used Ray J as a play and a ploy. Hold on, let me put y'all up something while I'm yapping. She used Ray J as a ploy and a toy, and she needed that exposure because I mean, where she come from? She came from Floyd Mayweather's stable, allegedly, and then she get with Ray J, Brandy's little brother. So now that's a little clout for her. And so, he did turn her on and help her get some money in her pockets by putting her on these different productions, but it was also at the expense of her embarrassment. It was also at the expense of her shame. Remember they had to sit down for what was that? Zeus before Zeus kicked him to the curb. But they had that sit down and it was basically them exposing and just, him just being so just they do anything for clout, child. Anything for the clout. Now, let's go to another embarrassing moment with Ray J. Here we go.
It's time for me and you to just separate. Stop, 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 finish, stop. You're a bitch. What? Alright.
Okay, okay. Now to be fair, he just moved her away from him, and it was just like more of a. If the pool wasn't there, then she would have just walked on grass. So it wasn't intentional in a sense, but she stayed because she wanted an outcome. She wanted to get eat off of his celebrity. People do that. That's what they do in that world. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel ashamed about it at all. Hell, I mean, well, I wouldn't personally feel ashamed about it, but I mean, they love that stuff. Now, moving on, because I just had to show y'all a couple times that Ray J done embarrassed this girl after Tiara had already told her that he was an embarrassment, and then she had seen how he treated Tiara Marie. So karma is a B, right? Right. Now, Ray J denied the claims. He went live, he made comments, he posted online, and then, people close to him, are saying that the situation is being misrepresented. So I do want to say that he's saying, well, you know what? I'll let him say it for himself. Hold on.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, we having an argument. If you wanna leave, leave. The kids is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You wanna go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown up argument which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you wanna snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids is asleep and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk. Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting it happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids. And I'm gonna defend my space. When they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police gonna come and understand what I'm going through. Then I go to jail. They're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're asleep, and they're waking up yelling and screaming and crying.
That's a lot. That is a lot. I am so sick of them, though, for real. I'm just so sick of them. I just wish that they just go ahead on and get their divorce and just be able to co-parent amicably because it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's just like you're divorcing, you're not divorcing, you're divorcing, you're not divorcing. Like, come on now. Lil Jon and his wife was together 30 years. They've been divorced 3 years. He finally bringing out somebody. That's grown man activities, even though the situation, it sounds very Alicia Keys-ish. But, yeah, man, listen, if you happy, then go for it. Now I saw something else, but no, but I'm so sick of Ray J and Princess Love. Like I really feel like it's just nothing but trauma bonding. Oh, speaking of, now y'all know Ray J, this just been a very hectic week for him with all this here. Now, he was banned on Twitch. Hey Twitch, how y'all doing? We love Twitch over here. He has been officially banned off Twitch after that whole domestic violence or thing or whatever. Well, I don't know why people saying that Princess Love is his ex-wife. Are they divorced? I don't think that they're divorced yet. They're still married. Yeah. But yeah, he's been banned off Twitch, but I think Twitch banned people. Don't they let him come back on though? I don't. Yeah. So here's audio of him hearing that he's banned. Hold on.
Arguing with this nigga in here jacking off in jail. It's crazy, yeah. Bro, I almost beat the nigga ass 4 times because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to survive in here, bro. Jacking off in there, bro, under his bed, bro. It was crazy. I almost beat that nigga under his bed, bro. Playing with me. Talking about Ray J, Ray J. It was a lot. Yeah, man. Never go to jail, y'all. It was really bad.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Nah, we banned from Twitch permanently. Forever. We'll never be able to go back on Twitch. We banned permanently, and that's it. Yeah. What's up, loyalty? Loyalty.
Well, we're gonna see because I don't know. It seems like they be giving these people their grace periods and stuff, but yeah, they saying that yeah, on top of the Twitch ban, Ray J is also facing serious legal scrutiny over the alleged gun incident. While he insists he was acting to protect his children from a dangerous situation, authorities are still investigating what really happened inside that home. Now, Princess Love has not made any public comments, but the situation continues to grow more by the hour. Now, fans online are split. Some are questioning Ray's behavior, while others are, eyeing the entire situation. Now, wondering how things between the former couple got to, that volatile, right? Now, one thing everyone agrees on is Ray J is always doing entirely too much. Now, between the arrests, the allegations, and now being kicked off Twitch, his personality is like really spiraling. I mean, and wasn't he just didn't he just make up with Brandy like a week or two ago on her concert? Now it's just an unfortunate story, right? Like I mean, I'm gonna be watching it, but it's just an unfortunate situation. Like he's really just doing anything. I'm talking about anything. Now I did see what Princess was saying that she did jump on Instagram to break down exactly what happened in her own perspective, right? And so she was just basically saying that he was acting sporadic and that he terrorizes women, he abuses women. She wasn't clear as to who she was referring to. Like she wasn't saying if it was her or if Kim or Chris or I don't know because he got that legal issue going on with the Kardashians too. So um, but yeah, she said that, Princess Love, she said she's not interested in reconnecting with him because he's a very dangerous, strange partner. She doesn't want to see him until he figures out his life and he gets the help that he needs. And she was just basically saying that he needs to go to rehab. And yeah, because it's not just about him being drunk anymore. He was on some other stuff. So she didn't say exactly what he was on, but she was just implying that he was on some other type of drug. So I mean, whatever. It's just sad. I'm just so sick of them. I just wish that they just both of them just log off. You know, I just want them just both to just log off because it's just ridiculous. And I'm just so sick of them people. But anyway, I really do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am gonna go and get the rest of my day out the way because yeah, I'm good and gone. So thank you again, and yeah, stay true to your women. Have a good day.